Hey guys, Luke here, and welcome back to episode 6 of my BA Pro series with James Hart, the Canterbury-Bankstown Bulldogs under-20s Holden Cup. I keep saying Toyota Cup all the time. It's a Holden Cup. I don't even know why I would think it's the Toyota Cup. I mean, it hasn't been that for years, I think. And I never usually call it the Holden Cup until I've come on and started doing these videos. It's strange. It's very, very strange. Uncharacteristic, some might say. But yeah, we're taking on the Cowboys in this episode, and we're taking on the Roosters in this episode as well. So some pretty nice games, pretty nice matchups, I think. Interesting to see if Latrell Mitchell is on the Roosters side. I do know there's a few Roosters players who in and about the first side that you kind of know of. Obviously, they're Mitchell. I know Roger Tuivasa-Sheck's brothers in that side, so pretty keen to take on the Roosters. And obviously, I'm not a huge fan of the Roosters, so looking for a win there. Cowboys, on the other hand, travelling up to 1-800 Smiles, whatever it is. That's an experience for us. It is pouring down rain, which I'm not sure if that's the most realistic thing. I don't think it rains there too often in the North Queensland, but yeah, it's usually quite dry from what it seems like. That's what I would imagine. Now we do get a pass here. That was some good play followed by some poor play. The poor play wasn't my doing or anything, but we actually came up with a really nice run from the scrum, and also we just created that little movement down the left hand side. We've had a lot of involvement in this game, and it's actually been all positive so far. As we just take a little hit up there, we're looking for a runner, but we decided to not go with it. But there's going to be a little interesting play just here. We put in a grubber, and we follow it up with a really shitty attempt at tackle, which they're just going to race away and score. Now that really shouldn't have happened. First off, I should have made the tackle originally. My grubber was not great. It was pretty poor, but at the same time, there was the first player missed the tackle, and then like a lock 4 picks it up, beats 1, beats 2, goes length of the field. I mean, obviously, I'm probably one of the faster players inside, but would have hoped someone would be able to catch him, but wasn't meant to be, and 6-0 it was, and I felt it was kind of undeserved. I thought we were the better side. I thought I've had a pretty good game so far, and we do split the defence right there, just weaving left to right. They didn't know where I was going to go. The footwork off the chart. So good, too good. Not quite to a Tuivasa-Sheck level, but we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. I think one day we'll have a really good footwork and all that sort of stuff, but one thing we do need to work on is our defence. It's a common theme. Constantly say this all the time, and just yet again missing another tackle. I mean, obviously the front line missed a very basic tackle. The forwards should be tackling after forwards, especially from the kickoff. I shouldn't even have to be put in that position to be making that tackle, but we were, and it was quite disappointing to miss that. And also the fashion we missed it. We absolutely got smashed there. So yeah, super disappointing. And 12-0 is what the lead the Cowboys have, and I feel like it's not deserved. Now we've got a kick return here. We had to make a tackle just before, and I'm finding we concede a lot of line breaks on the 4th tackle, which I feel heavily limits my game, because I think kick returns are my strength really, and I'm constantly having to make the tackle and then run back and try and grab it. And as you saw there, we got the ball stripped from us, and that was due to the fact that we're heavily fatigued just there. Now we do get quite unlucky there. We're backing up just as all the good fullbacks should do. They had a player coming across for the cover tackle, and I was pretty confident we could have got past him, but we did sort of get caught up on the players who were on the ground and the player who offloaded and that sort of stuff, so that limited us there, and shame we couldn't just jump over them. Then they follow it up with a drop ball there, and we did our best to try and stop the play or whatever, but the Cowboys, they went over and they dived, and the ball got knocked out. They went up to the video ref, and we obviously saw the ball come out, so that was a no try there. So still 12-0, and yeah, we've been, like I say, we've been unlucky, but I mean, as you see, Cowboys are starting to get the upper hand here, creating more line breaks and that sort of stuff. And I will say the weather has cleared up a lot by this time, so maybe ball handling will be a little bit better. But every time the ball sort of goes towards the ground, the ball's gonna, it's gonna be a knock on. Now right here, they score a try. Power is who it was. The winger. I had no idea that happened. Even when I went back and was editing this video, I didn't even catch that was the try until I saw like the fire thing start going off and they started celebrating. I'm like, oh shit, they scored. Now it was just like such a slick little offload. So good work there. And then right on half time, we just threw it around the ball. We ended up picking off an intercept and then threw another intercept straight away. And they ended up grabbing the ball, and we missed a tackle and all that sort of stuff. But fortunately for us, didn't lead to anything in particular, and that's how the game ended, another loss. But you can see here, we just did a drill. I like to do the passing one because it's nice and quick, but please do the drills on this game if you're doing it. This is how you're going to level up the most. Do the drills, 100%. So as you can see here, we've just added all the stem and that sort of stuff, and we've got our guy up to a 70 rated, so we're no longer on that 69 rating, up to the 70 rated, so nice to finally hit the 70s. I think it'll be really good once we hit the 80s. I think that's when we'll really know we're really, really good. But I'd say mid 70s is where we're sort of getting there, the first grade standard. Will we be able to get that by the end of the season? Who knows? I'd say obviously the higher XP or the higher level XP, whatever you do it is. I think we're on level 10 or 11. I think it was. I forget exactly what it was, but obviously the higher level you are, the more XP you're going to need to get up to the next one, I'd say. But yeah, but interesting to see the journey and how fast we can actually progress ratings wise. Now obviously we haven't had the best of starts. I mean, we've had a okay start, but nothing too important has really happened. We're going to have a nice little kick return here, I think. So we've got a 2-on-1 here. We don't use a winger. We beat the first person, as I just started there for some reason. Beat the first person. Then we had our winger unmarked, and I tried to get it to him, but we couldn't get it off, and we absolutely got poleaxed there. And we are going to concede a try here. Lulawai just palms off his player, and due to them being in the animation of palming, it wouldn't let my guy get involved. Which was really shitty, because I think I was there to make the tackle. It just wouldn't let me. We come up with a pretty important tackle there. They were through for another try, and then yet again I have to come up with a tackle. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it this time, but we put ourselves in position just to slow them down a little bit, and then we do come up with the big tackle just there on our line when it was needed. Now they're going to put in not a kick, but they're gonna run it, and we come up with a really important tackle here. Is it try saving? We'll take a look at it here. With the halfback, I think it was, he spills the ball due to us getting contact with him as he's diving, and that's a no try. And I notice a lot with these under 20s players, under pressure they crumble and they drop the ball a lot with any sort of contact. Thankfully for us, we haven't experienced that, but hey, fingers crossed it doesn't happen to us. Now, there was a little bit of a gap there. Couldn't quite get into it, but we did step around the first defender. And as you can see, it's cleared up for the second half. And I'm not really sure if it's like the game developers or whatever have just added like the weather dynamics to make it rain a lot so they can show this off or not. But it seems to rain a hell of a lot in this game. And they should probably take into account location, that sort of stuff. Like I said, like North Queensland doesn't rain that much. And when it does, it absolutely buckets down, I'm pretty sure. So that was a little bit strange. Now, right here, a high tackle. Now this would be interesting in terms of what actually happens at the end of this video, but we'll get to that. But we are on report for that, so while we did stop the try, I mean, maybe that would have been a sim bin at that stage, you know, 1-on-1, we have a high shot, it was a massive high shot as well. Yeah, we are on report and we're in danger of being suspended there, that's all I'll say. But we come up with a huge run there from dummy half, just taking a little scoot there. We palmed off one or stepped through one, and we tried to draw on pass. Obviously, there wasn't really, it wasn't probably the best opportunity to draw on pass there. We really should have just tried to take on the fullback, I reckon. And then we had a great opportunity there to take hold of that little offload there and do a bit of damage, and we spilled the ball, and that's due to the rain being back, which is quite annoying, but yeah, we just got to deal with that. I mean, we got to play some smart footy, which I'm guilty of not doing. As you can see, just here, throw an offload. It's pouring down rain. I can't really expect my winger to be catching that. It would be nice if he could just trap and pick it up, but I really shouldn't be passing that sort of offload. I mean, if the offload's there, I'm gonna throw it, but it needs to be a good offload. And I think just due to the fact that my guy's I haven't really worked on anything with the offload, so I do need to work on that at some stage, because it's becoming a little bit of a too costly, I'd say. Obviously the flashy plays are coming off for us, and when it comes off it looks quite good, the offload, but it's not coming off quite enough for my liking, and that's another loss for us. And as you can see here, we did get charged with a grade 1, I think it was a careless high tackle, and we're going to be out for one match if we take the guilty plea, which I'm going to do. Could dispute and all that sort of stuff, but I was fine with just sitting out that one game. It's not a big deal for me. And yeah, I'd like to say thanks for watching, guys. In the next episode, we'll see the game that I don't play, plus 2 other games. And yeah, like I said, thanks for watching. If you can leave a like, it'd be very much appreciated. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, leave a comment, I'll definitely reply. I check out all of them. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.